We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tennessee Titans. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Nashville. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. And they'll go for it. Lance into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A first down carry for Henry. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. On the counter, it's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Henry. To the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and 8. Levis now off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. Levis from the gun. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Levis to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Lance now on first down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. Lance. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Little bootleg here. Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Running left, it's Henry. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Levis now on 1st and 10. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd down, here's Levis. Now loose football. The ball comes out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Levis back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigga-Conqueror. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Short throw to Disley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, Levis rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Levis to throw once more. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Campbell. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go Pete.
To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Buda Baker with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Slide through.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go. Set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A 2nd down throw from Levis. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in midseason form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And quickly, they get to the line. Third and short, it's Levis. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Levis. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Levis. Flushed out right. And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Levis. And he's got it. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Levis from the gun. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigaconkro. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have opened the lead up to 30. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Levis to throw off play action. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air on second down. Levis. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Allen. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Levis to throw it. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Levis back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Quick hitch, complete. It's Campbell. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal. So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
The Lance going to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
52 blaster. Set.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
3-3.
And the 49ers.
Lance now to throw. Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Here's Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
Wide open receiver complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Set, ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they can.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain there of 21 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
2nd down, here's Levis.
Flush to his right.
And the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Levis on third down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Levis sets up to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tennessee, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.